Hello everyone, and welcome to the third video in our series Channel Your Spirit, the foundation course for bringing forth your psychic potential, your psychic abilities, and learning to live from your spirit, and more importantly having a better understanding of yourself as a non-physical being channeling through a body into a physical world, into form. So hopefully you will have had opportunity to listen to the previous videos on clairsentience and last week's, which was on clairvoyance, and that you were able to bring up that TV screen in front of your mind and use that scenario to help yourself understand people, understand situations, and change from within what it is that you don't want in your life, how you don't want to show up in the world, so that you have this tool in your ever-growing toolbox to help you change who you are. So today we're going to go back into our sacred room, our sacred space, and we're going to intend to experience clairaudience. And once again, go into your sacred space without expectation. Expectation is from the mind, and it causes chaos and disappointment when that expectation is not met. So because you're beginning to learn the language of the soul, which is feelings, which can only be felt through the heart, you'll know that it is through the heart, through the feelings, where we change things, where we bring forth a life living from the heart, from the soul, and not from the mind, which is where all the chaos and disappointments and expectations and all those kinds of scenarios are not met. So, with me now, let's breathe. Just let the breath begin to flow. Sitting upright but comfortable, the spine straight as you can manage, shoulders balanced as though you have a yoke on your shoulders and you're holding 2 pails of water and you have to keep them balanced, but you're relaxed as well. As we know, to be relaxed is to allow flow, to allow expansion. And slightly lower your chin, because this gets you out of your mind, ever so slightly, but it still helps to come down into the heart. And close your eyes and begin to project yourself into your sacred space. That room that you are creating, where you alone go, and where you meet your spirit guide and other beings eventually who you will invite into this sacred space. Now just give yourself time to feel your vibration in this moment and call forth your soul. Just by saying that, I call forth my soul. I am with you. You are with me. Beautiful. And let's just breathe and connect to nature by feeling nature, by feeling the wind, the breeze, the rain, the sun, the moon, by feeling how when we look at the stars, that makes us feel what that brings forth from within us. And animals, birds, trees, the ocean, connecting through our feelings the elements of the earth. Good. And now I want you to imagine using your clairvoyant ability, which is your imagination, a door in front of you. But as always, if you can't actually visualize a door, just think a door in front of you. And eventually your feelings and your thoughts will turn into a picture. But the trick here is to relax and surrender to the process. Just let your soul, through the feelings, guide you. Your job is to relax, to surrender. So you're imagining this door in front of you. Have a good look at it. What's it made of? How big is it? What colour is it? And now see yourself standing in front of the door and open it. For some of you it might already be open. But open the door and walk through it. And be aware of how that feels. And just breathe naturally, intending to bring forth your clairaudient abilities, your potential. And listen now with your ears. That means put your focus in the exact place where your ears are. So you're very aware of your physical ears. Now you might feel a buzzing in your ears. You might begin to hear a high-pitched sound. You might hear the silence. You might not be able to distinguish with what is physical hearing and what is clairaudience at the moment. Remember, this is the first time we have ventured into clairaudience, and it's my experience in my 30 plus years of teaching people that this is perhaps the least known, the least used gift within people. I'm not saying it's not used at all, because it is used a lot, but it is the least out of the three. Just listen from your heart with your eyes closed. And the clairaudience might show itself as a sound outside of your head, as though you're hearing it objectively. It might seem as though it's a strong thought inside your head, like a voice without a sound. Might have an accent. You might just hear a scrambled noise. This is all part of these channels opening up within you. Just be with your feeling, noticing what's going on in the room that you walked into through the door, intending to hear. Now, as we have been doing this exercise, I've just heard a whistle, and it sounded as though it was far away, as though someone was whistling to me from within a tunnel. But it was very, very clear. And now I'm beginning to see a picture around that sound of a whistle. It's a man whistling, and this man is walking toward me through the tunnel. And this is how it happens. And one of the clues that I like to have, that it's very, very real, is that my body will tingle or have a reaction at the back of my neck. And these are very, very good clues that something is happening at a deeper level of me, of myself. Breathing. Now we're going to invite our spirit guide to be with us in our sacred space. So just do that, just invite them. Dear spirit guide, I invite you to be with me in my sacred space. And notice what happens. Be aware. Without expectation. You might not see your guide, you might not hear your guide, but you might get a sense of a different vibration coming into your sacred space. Something more than you, something that's slightly different to you. And this is all good. This is absolutely wonderful. And now ask your guide to talk to you, because the intention of this lesson is to hear. Just be very aware. You don't have to ponder on any of this. No expectation. Complete surrender. And you might just sense the change in your inner atmosphere. It's all good. And just look around your room without walls, without a ceiling. Thank your guide for being with you. And come back to your physical world by opening your eyes, moving your hands and toes, coming back to your outer world. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. If you've got any questions, you can find me on my Facebook page of Hazel Moore Spiritual Mastery, or you can put a comment beneath this video, or you can email me at thankyou.universe@btinternet.com, and I'll be extremely happy to answer any questions you have and to help you further. Much love to you all.